Today, on this Sunday, the church celebrates the great apostle and evangelist, St. Luke. Luke, as you may know, was the only evangelist who was not a Jew. He was a pagan, a Gentile. He was born in Antioch. He was a Greek who studied and was very well versed in the sciences and medicine, in philosophy. And even though some people wrongly believe, because he was one of the evangelists, that he must have been one of the 12 apostles, he was not one of the 12, but one of the 70. One of the 70 that was sent out. And today in the gospel reading and in the epistle reading, we see that the 70, after preaching throughout the world, returned, and they were very proud. They were almost boastful because they realized that even the demons were obedient to them. And Christ warns them. And as I've said before, when we read these gospels, when we hear these gospels, not only was Christ speaking to the apostles, but he speaks to us directly each time. And upon seeing that they were so happy and so boastful that even the demons were obedient to them, he warns them and he says, "Be careful, because I saw Satan fall from heaven like lightning. And if an angel can fall from heaven, how much can we fall in this life?" Sometimes we rely very much on our power, on our skills, our intelligence, our beauty, our money, our influence. And no matter how much of those we have, we must remember that without relying on God, all of those things can disappear in a second. The church does well by warning us from the time we are children that death is the great equalizer, and so much more is judgment. And I know that this may sound a bit of a downer sermon, but orthodoxy is more concerned with the truth. And the truth is that all of us are equal in several ways. In our creation, but also in the way that we go through life and how life ends, and that all of us will receive judgment. And this is not intended to be scary, for with the Gospels we are told that we should be comforted. We should have faith and confidence. Today we heard in the Gospel, he says, "Don't be happy because the demons obey you. Be happy because your names are written in heaven." God knows our names. The Creator recognizes and knows well his creation, every single one of them. Have you ever seen a little child when he is surprised and he becomes overly joyous because someone recognizes him and knows his name? It is the same with us, for our Father knows our name. I pray that all of us, the clergy and the laity alike, bishops and chanters and monks and nuns, people that come to church often, people that come to church less often, parish council members, ushers, children, young, old, that all of us become more concerned and more comforted by trying to live in a way that we can know that our names are written in heaven. It will bring us great joy, great peace, and it simplifies everything in this life. I pray that as St. Luke, who reached the heights of sainthood and changed the world and all those around him, that we too, by becoming more like Christ, can influence the city where we live in, the whole world. Αμήν. Αυτή την εβδομάδα, αγαπητοί μου αδελφοί, την ερχόμενη Τρίτη, μεθαύριο, θα λειτουργήσουμε εδώ στο ναό μας εις μνήμην την εορτή του Αγίου Γερασίμου των Εγκεφαλινίας. This Tuesday we'll have the Divine Liturgy, Orthros and Divine Liturgy, in honor of the great walking saint Gerasimos of Kefalonia, If you'd like to learn more about him, we will speak more about him on Tuesday. He's one of the great miracle workers, and it's an amazing place. If you ever have the opportunity to visit Kefalonia, you can actually not only visit the relic of the saint, his whole body, which is incorrupt, but also go down into the cave below the church where he spent many years as an ascetic, as a hermit. We continue to have 2 liturgies on Sunday. We pray that you will continue to join us, that you will be transformed, that all of us will be transformed each time we enter the space of the heavens in the divine liturgy. Καλή δύναμη και καλή συνέχεια.